Hello again. This is a more detailed account of just one of the many issues covered in my main video. So here we go. The leaking locker door, the problem and the solution. From day one, the locker leaked like a sieve. Whether it was rainwater when you're on a site or water coming into the locker while you were driving from rain and spray, it went straight past the seal and into the locker. A short rainstorm filled this chock up with water, tools went rusty, and if you were driving, then everything got a thin film of mud and road dirt on it. So let's see how the professionals seal something. Let's look at the tailgate of my Ford Kuga, which is 100% watertight in any conditions. And it's very much like the front locker of the Swift, except the other way around. But certainly with a car going at high speed, there's no shortage of water around. Along the top, you can see there's a gutter along here for water to go into and flow around the car. And that is the sealing part above the gutter. So any water that comes in through this part, anywhere around here, and there's a big flow of water over the top of the car, goes down into here, is caught in that gutter and flows around and out of the car. That's how it should be done. Let's have a look now at the Swift Caravan. This is the seal all the way around the front locker of the Swift. It's just a simple seal that butts up against the back of the door. I've modified this to be like the hatchback car, because what was happening was that water would hit the front of the caravan, come through these gaps, come down here and hit the front here and go through this gap and flood the whole front of the caravan. Would be hit by water, which would be channeled very nicely into here, straight down onto this seal and down from there into the front locker, filling the front locker and anything that was in there with water. So diagrammatically, this is the Swift seal design. Water is funneled straight to the seal interface, which will never make a good seal on the door, especially if it's bouncing around and it's a very large door. So the water goes straight through. And this is the Automotive style of seal design, where the water is channeled to the ends of the door and the seal face doesn't really have to do very much sealing at all. As there was no solution forthcoming from Swift, I had to implement my own fix. This is how I modified the seal. So what I've done here, I've bought some additional seals, and I've glued them along here and here to make a gutter along the back, so that water comes down here into the gutter and off round the side, because this part here was not providing a seal. It was funneling the water into the front locker. It works moderately well, but surely a decent caravan should have the same sort of seal as on the back of a hatchback car. This is the self-adhesive seal section that I used. I can't remember if I got it off Amazon or eBay, but there are lots of useful sections there. Well, there you go. I hope you found that interesting and useful. Any comments you have will be very much appreciated. In a moment, you'll get to an end screen where you can jump to the full playlist associated with my main video. If you'd like to subscribe, and dependent on your own YouTube settings, you should get a notification when I add other videos. Thanks for watching, and happy caravaning! Buy. Swift. To fail. Challenger. A challenge to own. It's really sad because if you put aside this catalogue of issues, it's a really beautiful caravan.